All right, Colin here, and I'd like to welcome all of you brave souls and truth seekers to the first episode of You Can't Handle the Truth. And as for those who are wondering what they're doing listening to a conspiracy theory podcast, I'd like to say welcome to the resistance, and possibly welcome to a bunch of government watch lists. You're too far gone to turn back now, right? So today, we're going to take a closer look at the term that's thrown around constantly, yet barely understood: conspiracy theory. Friends, we're living in strange days. It's almost as if a pact made long ago with a shitty demon has just now kicked in and all of the forces of fuckery and dumpster fires have come to collect. Yeah, it's all fake news this and deep state that, collusion and hacking, me against you, dogs and cats living together. Oh, I'm right and you're not just wrong, you're insane! The truth that I hold is right, and anyone who disagrees with me is a conspiracy theorist. We are constantly hearing this term. Conspiracy theorist has become shorthand for irrational and even crazy. It's an extremely efficient way to dismiss someone's argument and their thought processes in general. This term is so prevalent that it's become a meme in itself. But I put to you, fellow weirdo, that we don't know what it means at all. In fact, it's specifically engineered to discourage our critical thinking. Meet Sir Karl Popper, social scientist and de facto inventor of the term conspiracy theory in 1945. Popper's argument was that while conspiracies did exist, they would rarely achieve their aims by falling short and reverted to the totalitarian. He cited the Nazis as a main example of this. Hitler was famously obsessed with a document called the Protocol of the Learned Elders of Zion, a supposed manifesto that spoke of a Jewish plot to take over the world. Problem was, it was an anti-Semitic hoax. But that wouldn't dissuade anyone in the Third Reich. Far from being merely a theory in a social science paper, conspiracy theory was picked up by none other than the CIA in their Warren Commission report. Boy, did they run with it. It was used to tar anyone who disagreed with the commission's verdict. Namely that Lee Harvey Oswald was the man who killed JFK and that he acted alone. Now, we should pause here and emphasize that the official story, that being the finding of the Warren Commission, has never been officially proven wrong. That being said, we know what happened in Dallas that fateful day. Everybody does. The leader of the free world got his head blown back and to the left and all over his young wife. And that in itself is an act of evil. Yet we've seen the photos and the film countless of times and are almost injured to the act and its aftermath. Now, regardless of what got JFK killed in such a prominent and gruesome manner, I would suggest to you that those that believe the Warren Commission's findings are, in fact, the ones who believe in conspiracy theories. Oh, they've got you duped, my friend. Do you really think the CIA has your best interest at heart? That the people in power have been fighting a war in the shadows against nefarious and irrational people, and they're this close to figuring out that whole world of poverty thing? What a load of crap. Just look around you. The world is in a frightening and horrible state. And it's not because people just started believing in fake news last year. It's not because Russian hackers were pulling overnighters. Come on. We need to, at the very least, catch up to that. There's hardly ever been a time where there wasn't fake news. History is written by the victors and the people in power. They're not giving that power up. You think they won't stoop to sketchy and maybe almost unthinkable tactics to keep the throne? I urge you to really think about that for a moment. To quote the American sage and free thinker George Carlin, "It's a big club, and you ain't in it." This is not the lazy river, my friends. This is the sandpaper slide to Truth Town. I want to grind down the mind plaque that we've built up over the years, the shit that we've been shoveled and have willfully consumed. There's nothing wrong with seeking comfort once in a while. Lord knows we all work hard for jobs that don't deserve us. But too much comfort is a curse. Only knowledge can set us free, and this knowledge is not going to be easy to swallow pills. Now remember those good shepherds who took it upon themselves to look into the JFK assassination and warned us against the tinfoil hat wearers? The CIA? Yeah, remember them? The ones who coined the term conspiracy theorist? Now, if you're still unconvinced that nothing untoward ever happens in the halls of power, then I'd like to introduce you to 3 friends: a paperclip, a mockingbird, and a hospital in Montreal. Boy, do they have some tea to spill. That's next time on You Can't Handle the Truth. My name's Colin, and remember, just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not after you.